Breaking news, shocking events caught on camera. You won't believe your eyes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this video, share this video, comment down below, and remind y'all, this is some insane advisory. Let's go.
We are learning new details about a carjacking, kidnapping, and murder case that gripped a community for months. Witnesses recorded this moment in Winter Springs back in April. A man armed with a rifle forcing his way into a car. The Seminole County Sheriff's Office turned the case over to federal investigators when the woman who was driving a white Dodge Durango was found dead in Osceola County.
Yo, this is crazy and insane, ladies and gentlemen. I remember this story too. I did bring it to y'all back then when it first happened. Yo, carjacking, kidnapping, armed robbery, and murder. That's the 4th top federal charge you could ever get charged for. Each one of them is like from 15 years to life. This is crazy and insane. It seems like now they got to the bottom of it. So we gonna see who got arrested, who's going to prison for the rest of their life. Guess everybody that's involved gots to go down. And who else they haven't been arrested yet. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what happened in this crazy, insane story.
Yeah, tonight we've discovered there have been 3 more arrests in this case. One of the suspects has signed a plea agreement. News 6's Catherine Silver looks at each suspect and what we know about their involvement so far. You hear that? So one of them already copped out. One of them already snitching. You feel me? So this story gonna be sweet. I love it. Remember, these are the 4 top federal charge anybody could ever get charged with. So you know some people gonna want to snitch so they could get a less time so they don't have to spend the rest of their life in prison.
It's this video that captivated communities from South to Central Florida this spring. An armed and masked man confronting a driver in broad daylight at East Lake Drive and Tuscaloosa Road.
We here at News 6 have been tracking every twist and turn this case has taken so far and every single arrest. Federal investigators have linked 9 people to the crime, either directly tying them to the kidnapping and killing or a drug operation they say the suspects were involved in.
Yo, I want to big up News 6 for getting that result. They've been on top of this story from back then to now, and they never stop. Mad love to News 6, yo.
Some way.
Let's start with the victim, Catherine Aguas Vivas. Court documents say she drove from Homestead to Seminole County to pick up $170,000 in drug proceeds to be laundered as part of an ongoing drug money laundering operation. It was here in Castleberry where she met Giovanni Crespo Hernandez. The sheriff says he spoke with her on the phone during her 4-hour drive. At least that's what her brother told detectives.
Lewis tells us that Giovanni says that Catherine was up here to deliver money and other stuff for a friend.
Investigators say Crespo Hernandez was also talking to this man, Jordanish Torres Garcia. He's who detectives say was the gunman in the carjacking. They spotted the same sweatshirt in his Facebook profile picture as the man in the video. The sheriff also believes he bought the green Acura seen here behind Catherine Aguas Vivas' white Dodge Durango. Investigators say the driver of the Acura is Kevin Ocasio-Justiano.
Okay, so you hear all that. So that lady, she was on her way up 4 hours traveling towards them. And she was on the phone with the other person, and for some reason he probably got that's the information that she was on her way, and he wanted to, I guess, hijack her and kidnap her, rob her for all that bread and whatever else she had, right? Yo, this is crazy and insane. I don't know if they all plan it, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, but let's find out what else happened here.
Surveillance cameras captured both cars on the way to Kissimmee, where Catherine Aguas Vivas was found dead in a burning car with bullets on the ground. It's also where court documents say Derek Rodriguez Bonilla met with them and handed over the firearm that was used in the murder. Osceola County is also where Giovanni's girlfriend was arrested for picking up a drug delivery.
I know that there's some bad players and bad actors that are doing incredibly dangerous things with this.
Since federal investigators have taken over the case, we've learned 3 more people have been arrested. Court documents detailing their involvement have not been publicly released, but when Cesar Silva Fernandez was arrested by Orlando police 2 weeks after the murder, he was in a car with Annalise Colon de Jesus and Derek Rodriguez Bonilla. An arrest report shows there was cocaine and a firearm involved. The charges are unrelated to the carjacking case.
This case is about drugs and money.
Investigators later found out these two split the money the victim had. Kevin Ocasio-Justiano said he got $60,000 from the robbery. He signed a plea agreement that was just filed in court this week. It connects him to the carjacking and other serious drugs and weapons offenses.
There were several other people involved in this case that we did not mention. The victim's husband is facing federal charges, and an Orange County deputy pleaded guilty for other charges. Now you can read about
Yo, you hear that, right? So her husband is involved, and a Orange County deputy also is in. Yo, this is a huge story, ladies and gentlemen. When this much money is involved, everybody want to get dirty and greedy, even the police. Yo, I cannot believe this. So these people, they wanted to rob this lady from all the money, and I don't know what else. If she had drugs or whatever, they was just gonna rob her and pretend like they don't know what happened, when it's them, the same one that set it all up. And whoever that lady's working for, they probably just gonna tell them like, yo, somebody robbed her. Yo, we don't know what happened, when they the one that set it all up from the beginning. Dude was on the phone with her 4 hours there, and he linked to the other person them that this dude that carjacked the lady, him. You know what I'm saying? And the other dude, yo, it's a long story, ladies and gentlemen, but this part 2 right here, cause I first brought you the first situation when he first carjacked the lady, when we found out she was dead, but we didn't know who did it, who was involved, or nothing. But since the local authority turns it over to the feds start getting to the bottom of everything, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yes, sir. I'm glad all these people getting locked up. And you heard the husband is involved, police is involved, so it's a lot more people that's gonna get locked up, and there's a lot more things that's gonna happen. None of these people ain't never gonna see streets again. That's the 4 top crime you could ever get charged with: carjacking, kidnapping, armed robbery, murder, everything that you could name it, plus drugs. They got it all. They never seen streets again, ladies and gentlemen, and they don't deserve to see streets ever again for this. Yo, this is an awful, terrible crime. Like I said, ain't nothing else in the world that's worse than this. They did it all. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy and insane, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure y'all be safe out there. Make sure none of y'all not involved with no bull-ish. None of y'all kids is not involved with no bull-ish. Make sure y'all raising y'all kids right. Cause, yo, we need a better world. We can't have these type of stuff keep going on out there. It's crazy and insane. Make sure y'all be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. Peace and love, and we up out of here.